Good morning, everyone. It's a gorgeous day here. Beautiful nature, animals, just beautiful. We got a cucumber. Let me see.
Well, I'm not picking it.
Oh, not yet?
No.
Oh, we got cucumbers. Woo, this big? Why are you not picking them?
Should I pick them?
Yeah. We don't want them to get too big, right? That's pretty big. Oh, gosh, the chicken killer has to stay in. Anyway, you know, really, when it comes down to it, such a great victory. Victory for humankind and God. That abortion in many states now, I hope in many states, it is in mine in Kentucky. You can't just go and have an abortion now. Hallelujah. Oh gosh, but yeah. Well, you know, I look at all this beauty here. Look at these guys. It took God 5 days. Well, probably many. It's 5 different periods. Probably a long, long time to establish the world where then he could create mankind. And if anything, we should take our cues from nature, from the principles of creation. There isn't one of these animals here that I know that will go and have an abortion. That isn't, I mean, goodness sakes. The hens, the more eggs, the better. The more hatch, the better. How they take care of 10, 12, sometimes 15 babies all together. Yet they lay on their eggs until there is literally, that's it, no more. Can't lay anymore. Right? Or have to take care, finally, that taking care of the ones that did hatch takes over. Yeah, so we should take our cues from nature. Well, I think the layout is there. The layout is definitely there. Yeah, so why am I kind of a little downhearted? Because when I got on Facebook this morning, I saw so many women posting about how, right, okay. You got your knickers in the wall now because you can't tear them little babies out of your womb anymore. Well, then there's California, who can continue to be your Sodom and Gomorrah for that, because they're putting all kinds of bills in place to make sure that, you know, your rights aren't over your own body, you know, this, that, and it's like, who came ever up with that? It's my body, it's my womb. You know what? Get it removed then. I've had this conversation before. That's a choice you can make. Remove a healthy womb from your system that reproduces, then you can go out there and be as promiscuous as you want to, right? Can give the guys you're involved in with, you know, the pleasure of not having to wear a little cap or something. Huh? Yeah? Cool. All right. Very sad. That was very sad for me to see, especially women. And the excuses never stood all through time. Whenever, this, that. And you have got to think, or give it a thought. Why did back alley abortions exist? The one thing that people see with that is only say, yeah, but it will not just be the child that dies. Oh, so you acknowledge the child that dies. But the woman, what line of thinking is that? And as I said, how are these back alley abortions? How did they come into existence? Why was that necessary? So, yeah, I mean, are we done? We restored one little thing. Where hopefully, I'm hoping that women out there, I don't know if the guys actually care, but women out there are just going to be a bit more prepared. Right? Then I saw another one, again, well, there's 450,000 foster children. If you're pro-life, then, take some in. Oh. What are you actually saying here? What are you saying? There are so many people out there adopt children, foster children. Again, what kind of a comeback is that? So would it be better if all these 450 children, according to you, better for them not to be born? Is that it? What did you just do? Using children who didn't get aborted yet, sadly, another area that needs restoring. Parents. I saw another post where if it were about babies, women would have all this free stuff, and it was all free healthcare, and with all this free formula, free food, free diapers, free everything, if it were about babies. Oh, well, that post is really revealing, and I'll tell you why. If you're ready to be a parent, then you want to take responsibility for your own child. And amazingly, a lot of millions of people, billions of people around the world are doing that. Is that another thing that needs restoring? People need to be taught, retaught. Now, another thing people want to come back at me with is, but there are abortions where, it's this and that, where, okay, I know someone years back, she was 7 months pregnant. Oh, they were so happy about their baby. And it died in the womb. And of course, it had to come out. Very painful. That was very, very painful to be a part of that. That child, this wasn't an abortion. That's the wrong term for it. It's called, a baby was stillborn. Stillborn. Okay? So there are certain things when it comes to pregnancy and women and babies. There are medical procedures sometimes that can't be avoided. But abortion isn't one of them. And let's stay clear what an abortion is. So, no, it's not about, I want you to carry that. I want you to learn. I want you to restore your own heart to mind to knowing when you're ready for a child. To be a parent. And until then, how about wait for the right guy? Wait for a guy that's actually willing to have a family with you. What are you acting out there like? Huh? Millions and millions of abortions, nothing to do with medical procedures or anything else. Nothing, not even your mental health. You know quite well what you're doing when you're having sex. It's all being taught now in the schools, been for many, many years. Yeah? They weren't told by the parents at home, this, that. It doesn't stand anymore. It just doesn't. So again, why are you so upset? Huh? Portland, demonstrations again. Oh, they must have a lot of time on their hands. Why don't you, look, I got my, here. Why don't you just show yourself exactly for who you are? Huh? Here, take this, you know. Let's line up all the fetuses here in a pile, and then you can go like this. Yeah, there. Now you got your rights, don't you? Oh, you don't want that was a little, really? What do you think? All of you out there who are protesting right now, a really good decision to bring back responsibility a little bit more to women and men out there. That you don't just fool around with a life that you may be creating while you're fooling around. No? Then I'm right, don't I? You want to have the right to do this. You do. And that is what you look like to me. Exactly like that. Very sad. It's just sad. Any of you out there who can't just see what a great victory this actually is for all humankind in the principles of love, you don't deserve to have your children. You don't deserve to ever have a child. You just don't. Well, this is all I have to say today. I could say more on the subject, yeah. Oh, one more. Again, this post wasn't meant in the positive or anything, it's again, but I looked at it going, yeah, that's the next step, still need it. When a heartbeat is detected, then the men, whoever the father is, should automatically already get on child support and pay 50% of the, 50%, are you kidding me? 100% of all medical procedures involved. Oh, not abortion. Yeah, absolutely. This is not just about women. Absolutely. So it's the women who have the womb and carry a child. Sadly, I have to say sadly. Wow. Well, in any case, that's what I had to say today. So yeah, I think for every state, next step, put in place the next thing. Where, okay, the women have to give something up here. Now, let's hold the guys responsible. There you go. Anywho, that's what I wanted to share. Some may like it, some may not. Most probably won't. It has to be said. Anyway, there's that. I'm gonna go now and clean the barn. Pray for y'all. You need it. God's love and blessings always. We'll talk to y'all another time.